What's doing here?
Right.
Welcome to Salon Lounge at Dixon Place. I'm Heidi Russell and founder of International Women Artists Salon. And we are going into our 10th year of action, art and action. And this is going into our 6th year doing this series at Dixon Place. So thank you very much to Ellie Coven and all her staff and Dixon Place for this fabulous venue, providing an opportunity for women creatives to present their work. Hello, Leah, our fabulous bartender, so be sure to patron her, tip her well. And we are recording this so we can get it up on our YouTube channel, which will be launching officially this coming later this winter, actually. And tonight is a casual night. It's an open mic night to celebrate the voices. Raise up your voice, and opening the stage up for whatever you feel that your voice would like to bring forth tonight. And so we have a number of great salonistas and some new members who are here tonight to share their work. So without further ado, we're going to kick it right off with Mar. So Mar, come on up.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Nice to be here. It's great to see you. Hi, my name's Mar Crystalline, and I'm here tonight to introduce my new line of Heart Springs Eternal. They're handmade, and they're little springs. Oh, they're handmade hearts. They're recycled Santa Claus outfits, and then I make the spring. So the name is called Heart Springs Eternal. And I sign them on my Facebook page, Mar Crystalline. So you have to have one. You know where to get it. Find me later. This poem I have in front of me, I'd like to do tonight. Something I recently gathered up, and it's based on a film I did, a documentary that takes place in Cuba, and it has something to do with my father, the film, but this one has a lot to do with my father and my mother, incidentally. It's called Daughter Smokescreen. And the first part is like an introduction. Daughter conjuring mythical King Don of cigar, waving his best annual botanical kindness. Poppy's once simple celebration, chants beyond barriers, magical smoke charm. Wind's restless rumbo, or I should say, wind's restless powers and rumbo. Ignite single puff and unite earth sky. Poet rambling rumbo. Rhythm sound found fragrance folds aromas eastern most. Furthest west. Families farming plenty. Floating island. Floating hopes. From the bridge view. Shoreline climbing. I recount, remembering why we are together, all our own. What magical essences share human hands touching leaves? Leaves display network of veins branching out like my hands. A plant leaf carrying food and water, continuing to grow a feeling harmony. Green landscape, rain outside, car rolling down roads, passing farmers, pastures, reservoir, an island in the lake. Stormy clouds over mountain, hawk hillsides, soars, clouds ignore, lightning streaks. Short day trip from Havana to Saroa, waterfalls arching rainbows mist, tropical orchids. Cultivation enhances traveler's glance. Metallic gears growl soft rain flickering, dashboard vista. Upon Central Highway, built in the 1930s. thanks to President Machado, muy distant cousin. Ah, Ave Maria. Every day, every crossroad, every place is a chance, our chance. Perennial bendiciones, smoke offering blessings. An island of the greatest possibilities, my favorite librarian tells me. Anything can happen here, and usually does. Waves slap wooden dock, beating tidal clock, measuring differently the different sides of this maritime channel. Readers read and rollers roll, and generations upon generation of cigar factory workers enjoy listening. As nimble fingers press, roll, and seal bulging leaves tight, novels like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea are audible. And though today La Habana is no more the pearl in the 1880s, the reader continues to nurture El Pueblo from the factory lectern. In this semi-quiet quest, purge purge fear, anxiety, a betrayal between thus, the U.S. and Cuba. My hope ripped from knowing him, the U.S. footprint neo-colonialistic, sick with rusty spikes still sticking. A Cuban cigar explodes, ironically so. Such a peaceful talisman, such a peaceful earthy talisman, handmade artifact to calm like balm my spirit soul. Cuba, where the U.S. Navy has a chapel to honor Saint Barbara, the patroness of artillery. Her Holiness and my mama's patron saint also share the day with African warrior deity Chango, god of lightning and thunder, as well as noble Cuban Chinese warrior deity San Pantron. No peace yet. Wafting smoke inside tobacco shop eludes boundaries, finding my knit top. Firemen enter to suck on cigars. Click, snap, flashlighters. Now simply playing with smoke. And I'm somewhere freely flowing, gently laundered and untangled from the bright sun. May refuge from conflict someday be. Get your Heart Springs Eternal on via my Facebook page. And what's coming up is I'm reading at the St. Mark's Poetry Project next Monday, on the 5th, a group of my poetry collective. So come out to the Poetry Project at St. Mark's Church on February 5th. Thanks.
Awesome. It's my pleasure to introduce a new salonista and actually an intern with IWAS, Linda Pan, and she's going to come up and I think read some of her poetry, but she's also a great photographer. So I'm going to make sure she mentions how to find her visual work online as well. So come on up, Linda.
So my first poem is called Make No Peace, and as I was sitting down in the audience seat, I kept thinking to myself, how do I explain and give a context for this poem, because it's kind of written in a kind of very angry state. But then I thought about it and I realized I couldn't really explain it, and I really don't need to explain it because anger is a kind of irrational feeling, but we kind of need it, and hopefully this is the space for us to express our irrational feelings.
I think so.
So here goes. Don't make no peace with the world, making you bleed and pay for it. Scream at the top of your lung your pain which weighs more than any decaying leaf and all of the toppling street combined. Let them know the scar is real. If you decide to swallow your pain in the wintry city, it will freeze into an icy shard, stab at your throat, your heart. You will never shake its presence in the dark, wherever you are. Leave me a cigarette if you still have a care about me, and I scurried past the church this morning, doors wide open, and never muttered a prayer, the thought of which sickened me more than I already am sick of your breath. It reminds me of when I devoured all of your lies, Miss Docile Butterfly, smothered by her innocence while waiting for salvation. It came belatedly as a crisp slap on her face. You see, the bitterness is pungent enough to make me laugh, despite the fact that I was never ready to forgive your wrath. Woo! Thank you. The second one is like kind of more optimistic, so hopefully that'll not be so brave. It's called The Invisible Mask / A Dreamer's Vessel. He reached out into some spirit in the air. I stared at his slender arm, spellbound. An invisible mask for the invisible child, he said. Paint it however you want. In the turbulence of a second, I was often left alone to ponder. What does it take for a tender soul to arrive at its destined shore? In our mutually confided silence, he gave me eyes of stardust, shifting into the tidal waves, a gleaming vessel of our imagination. He told us to sail, child, through the bloody mouth of this tempest, where shadows of hatred will try to subvert us, but bring out the madness within your heart. For while the world may be blind for a day, they come around to loving the brave. Then all those defiant dreams of ours shall stamp our statement to the sky, always the first of a lasting seed, never the last of a dying breed. They told me there is no journey. As we are departing, so are we arriving. Thank you. My Instagram account is at Yunji Linda Pan. Yunji spelled Y-U-N-Z-H-I. And
Can you
Linda.
repeat the Y?
Y-U-N-Z-H-I. And then Linda Pan. Pan spelled P-A-N. And I also have like sort of like a blog with my photography and poetry on it, and it's in Japan Photography at WordPress.com. Thank you.
Wow.
That-
It's so intimate and such diverse disciplines and backgrounds and lovely women here and powerful women.
Yeah, powerful
Yes.
poetry.
Powerful voices.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to inviting those who are watching this on YouTube to join International Women Artists Salon. And you can email us at womenartsalon@gmail.com and follow us on Facebook. All of you, I think, are following us so far. But please share with all of your contemporaries and your mentees and mentors and your family. And we love our fans as well. And all creative outlets, so and disciplines, everything from fabric art to installation to architecture to even makeup and modeling to the fine arts,
And Celia Cruz, right?
dance and music, writing.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I mean, you have that the annual Women's Day event coming up where people get to impersonate their famous.
Yes, thank you, Mar, for
and I did Celia Cruz, right?
for leading me into another event that we have coming up, which is March 8th, which is on International Women's Day. And International Women's Day is on always the same date, which is wonderful, March 8th. So you can always just remember March 8th. And we have an event called Salon Symphony. And and this will be our 7th annual, and it was launched here at Dixon actually. And we're returning to do it at the main stage downstairs. So we're hoping to have a big crowd. So please save the date.
Awesome.
Yeah, spread the news because we want to fill up the audience so that we can also pay our artists who participate as well as our team who is putting all the tech and the stage managing and everything together. So it is a platform, an event where international women creatives living in New York City pay homage to a woman creative from their designated or whatever their home country. Some people are from different countries, and whatever they choose their home country to be. And it's usually between 22 and 26 different countries. 3-minute snippets, and everything is just a delight. From historical women to contemporary women to even some family members who have impacted these artists who are living in New York City. So again, that's March 8th here at Dixon Place, main stage in the evening. And we have a radio show, which we're transitioning to a podcast platform. We've done it for the last 5 years, so we have over 250 shows that are archived. So we're moving to podbean.com platform. So you can go to Podbean, B as in boy, .com, and search for Salon Radio and follow along and listen to all of the old shows as well, because even though some of the events may have gone by, these women are amazing. They have ongoing projects. You can find collaborations, inspiration, resources, and tools. It's incredible. And so much more. We'll be doing some exhibitions later in the year and whatnot. So please join us. We'd love to have you follow us on all of our social media on Twitter and Instagram. We're at Women Art Salon. And again, you can email at womenartsalon@gmail.com. Facebook is International Women Artists Salon, as well as YouTube channel. There we go. And we'd love to have people partner with us and sponsor as well. So reach out. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up our next artist, Maria, or AKA Belle Skinner, and she's going to be presenting some of her music.
Oh, cool. I just do one song, right? I'll just do it I'm gonna sing a Joan Baez song. Don't sing love songs, you're like my mother. She's sleeping here, right by my side, and in her hair
called Violets.
You wrote it last week, you said?
Huh?
You wrote it last week?
No, it's a relatively recent
Oh,
song.
okay.
It's called Violets. When I was just a little girl, I thought I knew love. Was waiting for the world to show my one and true love. And then I met the man that I am with today. And suddenly now I see we made a big mistake. Ooh, I used to give violets, but now he turns away and all I hear is silence. Don't know what it means. Why has he gotten so cold to me? I think back on the time when I was his one and only. But lately now I find with him I get so lonely. He'll never tell me what goes roaring through his mind. And so I lie awake and wait for him. Ooh, he'll promise me it's over. Ooh, and I'll go on pretending I don't know him. What else can I do? I die before I find somebody new. And all my friends they tell me that I should pack it up anyway. But I don't think that they could ever really understand that he can be so kind, so sweet sometimes. The words that he can say. Besides, I know one day he'll come back to me again. And so I will believe him, because I know I'll never leave him. And I know I can't win. Oh, why do what I do for you? I'm playing at Rockwood tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Down Main Street, I guess.
Yeah.
What time?
At 11 o'clock.
What
All
time?
right.
I don't plan on there, but otherwise it's free. And yeah, I'm playing with my band.
Do you have a website?
Yeah, it's BLE-SKINNER, bellskinner.com. And I have Instagram, bell.skinner.com.
Fantastic.
Cool.
I think you should leave him.
My name's Miriam Eusebio, and I'm mostly a director and an actor. But in recent years I've been singing. I'm in a choir called Glass Menagerie. It's run by Susan Glass. And this season's concert that we're working toward, she's calling it War, Reconciliation, and Remembrance. And so she's got a program of songs that are, there's some really complicated arrangements of Yankee Doodle Dandy and some, Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree with Anyone Else. I mean, there's some, and then some really beautiful, there's some songs against war, but more about how sad we are that the people have died, and the soldiers have died, and there's When Johnny Comes Marching Home is one. And she opened it up this semester for people who are in the choir. The choir's about 60 people, and if we wanted to sing a song either in trios or in groups, that we could do that. And I thought, well, I'll do that because I like singing and I like to show off. But I couldn't. I was raised a pacifist. I still don't feel like militarism is real positive, and so the whole thing is a little bit uncomfortable for me. And so I was looking for a song that I would feel comfortable doing, or comfortable asking someone else to sing with me. And I couldn't find one, but I found online this poet whom I didn't know about, who is a World War I soldier poet by Siegfried Sassoon. And there's a short poem that he wrote, and it struck me, and I made a tune to it. It's only 3 stanzas, and so I'm gonna sing the song. Hopefully, it'll be in the concert, but I made up this song nevertheless.
Is this the world premiere?
This is the world premiere of "Suicide in the Trenches" by Siegfried Sassoon and me, Mary Eusebio. I knew I have to find it. I'm sorry. I knew a simple soldier boy who grinned at life and with easy joy slept stays up soundly through the lonesome dark and whistled early with the lark. In winter's trenches cowed and glum, with crunches, lice, and lack of rum, he put a bullet through his brain. No one spoke of him again. You smug-faced crowds with kindling eye, who cheer as soldier lads march by, sneak home and pray you'll never know the hell where youth and laughter go. Sneak home and pray you'll never know the hell where youth and laughter go. So, as I said, I'm mostly a director and an actor, and on February 26th, the play that I have helped work on, Jennifer Joy's The Chaos Theory of Now, will be performed here in this space. 45 minutes of it, not the whole thing. And
What's the date again?
February 26th.
And
I think it's a Monday. And I'm in a play called The Music in My Blood, which will be at Actors Theater in June. So that's a while. June 4th through 17th, I think.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.